And good morning, everyone. My name is George Kosch. I'm the CEO of Worldprofit. I'm also the bootcamp trainer, workshop trainer. It's the 26th of April, and it is it's probably one of the most incredible spring sales seasons we've ever had. And the reason is very simple. People are coming in on board into the silver program, and they're promoting and they're following the first video there, which is under training on the top menu. So if you don't know where you are in the program, you're a little lost, click on training. It's on the very top menu, and kind of towards the left side there, you'll be seeing it during the workshop. Watch that first video and take notes. Some of the tools that you really do need to do this are a pen and a paper. Just take notes, write things down, and keep track of what you're signing up for, dates, times, email addresses that you're using, and do yourself a big favor if you're just right new. Don't use what was the latest one I saw? Verizon email. Use their services, of course. I mean, Comcast and Verizon are huge, right? But don't use their email at all. Don't. Get away from it. Get a Gmail account. The reason I say that is Gmail is far superior to any of these companies when it comes to email. And well, we've all used Google Maps. Do you even use the map that is anywhere but Google, right? Like it can't compete, right? Nothing can compete with Google when it comes to Google Maps, search, and email. The reason they accept all the email and they just put it in a spam folder, which is easy to access and clean out and whitelist and everything that I've talked about for the last 2 workshops. So if you missed it, you can fill in a support ticket and I'll send you the workshop if you're confused at all. And that is actually covered in that first video. I also want to make a special welcome to our military members. Give you a quick introduction to myself here. I'm an ex-military pilot, Canadian Air Force. I was a jet instructor pilot. That was my last tour, and it was great, fantastic. I was in the military for 10 years. 4 of it were spent in university because they actually paid me to go to university and get a degree in physics. So that was a good deal. So I took it. And then I got out and took early retirement because believe it or not, they had too many pilots. So I said, you know what, I want another career. I was 29 and I started this business with Sandy Hunter, and we've been going full out for 25 years without any problem. So I wanted to welcome a lot of our new members who are military, either retired or currently serving. So, in all of the different militaries around the world, the United States, Canada, it's really, really cool to see that. And it means a lot that you trust that we're real and we're helping people because we really are. Our success is just yours, and I know that's one of those little sayings, but it's true. Our whole program is an affiliate program based on you folks making sales and getting a commission on those sales, and then we also make money to pay for our servers, our staff, our technical staff, and everything like that. So it's been great. So a big welcome to you if you are to you if you're a silver member or a platinum member. But it's really nice to see a lot of military here. I got an order this morning from Dexter, who is military, which is cool. Great. If you have any questions during the workshop, just feel free to fill out the chat area. It is live. Your question will be seen, which is good because other people either watching live or the recorded can see exactly what you're putting in there. And if you have a question and you're new, they probably have it too. Okay, so we'll go from there. Now, if you want to access these slides at any time, now or later or anytime, I'm just going to click on my login button here. You could just go right here under Bootcamp Training and scroll all the way down. You should see workshop notes. And you can go through the notes. Now, they change every week. So, you know, they're not the same notes all the time, but at least you could see them that week. And you can go through our different topics here that we're going to talk about. Also below on the slides, though, there is a Safe List Traffic Exchange training video that I did, and it is also under training on the top menu. So when you go to the top menu here and you click on training, you really do want to click on that and you want to watch this video. You can also download this special ebook, and there's another video here just specifically on Safe List exchanges and how they work, okay, because they do work. They're a great place to get leads for any business that you're in. Doesn't matter if you're not promoting Worldprofit. Many people don't promote Worldprofit. They're in here to use our resources for their businesses. Okay, a lot of them have Shopify, Amazon, and of course some people have their own Safe List exchanges, things like that. Okay, so it's all there for you. So if there are any questions, go ahead and type them in, and especially if you're new, go ahead and put your questions in, because I'm really your sponsor. I act as your sponsor along with your actual sponsor, who you can find on the left menu here. When you log in, you can just scroll down, you can see who your sponsor is. Okay, they'll have a picture, usually phone number, things like that, okay, that you can get in touch with them with. How you get started is very important. Every single time I see somebody with an issue, usually they are not on lesson number 3, or they're on lesson 3 and they've watched the video but they haven't done the video. Important to do the video. So, you know, watch a little bit, do a little bit, make sure that you've joined at least one of the sites on the top traffic streams up here on the very top menu. 20 plus traffic streams right up here. You use the ad examples in those, and then you verify using the ad tracker here. Do that for the very first one that you join and that you post to. It's important because that's going to set the pace for the whole program. See this as a long-term business. I think I have 1 or 2 supports, even one today, where the person said, "Listen, I need to make money. I'm in this for making money. I need to make money this month," and that's fine. That's an okay thing to say. I mean, we are trying to run a business, but you need to see this as a long-term business. Don't see it as I'm going to make money in 2 weeks. The big problem right now with the internet in general is it's got probably 1,000 member-to-member systems, which are just fancy kind of pyramid schemes where you pay your $20, and then you get a whole bunch of people to pay, and then they pay you, and then you can roll it over, and you can keep the cycling and all this stuff. That is not a long-term business, right? That's more of a casino where you're going in and you're just, let's get red 20. Not a long-term business. A long-term business is building on your website, which I'm going to talk about today, building your list, which are done through promotion and giving things away, right? Free reports, free credits, things like that, packages that are all in the ad examples. And seeing that this is a process that works, that over the long term you will build a list and you will be able to monetize that list with products from great resources like ClickBank, JVZoo. Okay, the promotion that we teach you to do works because you're here as a result of it, right? You're a direct proof, if you will, of the fact that the program does work. Okay. Are there any questions about that? The promotion tools will come after you've done that first video. After you start promoting, questions will come to your mind like, is there any way to make this easier? Right? That's the first thing you think, because you sign up for a site, you have your promotion, and I'll give you an idea of that, right? You go to a site and you sign up. Okay, so this is site number 1, and it's a traffic exchange or a safe list called Safe List 1. you get all in here and you get in and you finally click on the mail button, because you want to send a mailer out, and it asks you for a subject and a message and a URL. And those are all in the member area here under Add Examples. Okay, so you take the first one, you put your subject, message. The URL is your URL already. Don't have to worry about it. Just copy and paste it if you want. Probably mask it, track it, so you can track it. You click this and it'll turn it into a URL from your domain. So you do this over and over again, and you realize, boy, I'd like to find some ways to make this a little faster. Well, we just happen to have those things. Number one is JitBit, RoboForm, which is a password organizer. JitBit is like a multi-clipboard. So you can take a subject and say S11. And instead of it saying S11, it will convert that to whatever you saved it as. So you can do that with 10 subject lines if you want, 10 messages, and 10 URLs. Saves you a lot of time promoting JitBit, RoboForm, and of course Postbox is a great email management program because you can have 4 or 5 Gmail accounts all managed by one piece of software. And that's really cool. Now, where do you find all this stuff? Right on the top menu, it's called Cool Tools. Okay, Cool Tools. All you have to do is go find them in there. They're right here, easy to access. Just go to that top menu. Right there in the middle, Cool Tools. Click on that. These are all options. You don't go in and get all these things. These are here designs to be used as you go through the program. Do you eventually use all of them? No, not at all. All right? You don't have to use them all. But they're there for you because there are different people. When you look at the member area, we have people in 20 different types of businesses using this. So you have to say to yourself, okay, well, I'm interested in making money as a promoter of Worldprofit. Okay, well, these you'll find those tools because you'll come to the workshops and everything, and you'll see Postbox will help, JitBit will help, Call Loop will help, that kind of thing. These things can all be applied to different businesses that you're in, of course. I'd say 90% of everything in here is designed for other businesses, other affiliate programs that you're in. Okay. Again, I can't overemphasize this enough. Gmail is probably the best email program to use for this. So if you're using Hotmail, Yahoo, Comcast, Verizon, don't. Just make a change. You can go into the member area right away, no problem. Just go way down at the bottom left here. It says Account and Support. Click on Account Details. And you can see up here, it'll say click to update your information. And you can change all of this stuff, okay, in there. And you'll be set up with Gmail in no time. After this is approved, because we check it, just use the old log off link up here on the top right to clear your settings, log back in, and everything will be set. Okay? If you're not a monitor, please don't keep signing up for associate accounts. If you have a, today's funny. Somebody signs up for silver, we get rid of their old associate account. We don't want them to log into that, and we email them their new login details. We expect them to check their email and look for their receipts and their welcome letter and everything like that, and then they come in, and that's that. Well, sometimes people get confused, and what do? They sign up for a new associate account. We've had people over 30 times sign up, and I know, how can anyone do that? Well, they can, and they do, and they continue to sign up on a daily basis for an associate account. So don't do that. Just keep all of your stuff. I'm going to take out my little notepad here, and the first thing that you want to do when you sign up is write it down. Write down your member ID, and write down the email that you use to sign up with, and make sure that we have that communication going. And then get in there and start with the lesson number 3 and go from there. Okay? Now, we had a couple of questions come in. I'm going to be looking at them here. There it is. So we've had a gentleman sign up for Website Plus, and that is to extend your website. In other words, when you come to Worldprofit, we set you up with a website on a domain name that you can use one of ours, which you can change to yours anytime you want. You just have to book a domain name, and then we'll switch it over for you. But just to get you started, you can use one of ours. So you get a website. And on the website, well, let's go look at one. Let's call this website number 1. And if I was to click on my website right here, which you can see your website on the left menu, click on that. This is what a website looks like. Comes up, a couple of dots, whole kinds of things, little drop box here, and there we are. There's your website. Now the website is pre-built for you. You don't have to set it up. It's completely ready for you when you've ordered. You don't even need to look at it for a week. It's there. But when you get through, you're going through the course and things are getting better and better for you, you'll eventually come to your website. You go to website management and you'll be able to manage it, add links and things like that. There are many different things that you can add to your website, unending actually. Some people will say, okay, well, I like this design, but I want to just do my own thing. Do you have an ability to extend into something else? Well, yeah, we do. We have the ability to create a sort of another website, which can be, for example, say that your website is george.com, all right, .com. And of course, there's always a www up here. Well, we can change the www on the new site. So you always have your www.george.com. You can have another one called whatever you want to call it. I'm a golfer. Maybe I want to do a golf site. So it'd be golf.georgekosch.com. Okay, so I'm just going to go g.com. But this George is here, right? George.com. So golf. So this is an extension that I can link back and forth to. And this could be about, say, for example, you're in a business opportunity and you kind of want to dedicate some separate area where you have control over the design and things like that. This is an option that we offer. It's called Website Plus. So if you go into your member area and you click on Website Management, it is right here and it's called Website Plus. You will find a help video in this area. There's a one-time fee of $27 and it's good for as long as you're a silver member, and it will help you do this. You get a free editor here. There's an editor called MobiRise, and I have it on my computer. It's easy to use when you get the FTP settings. Okay. The important thing though is it allows you to extend your website into something that can grow into an enormous system of pages and things like that. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this one right now, but I am reminding you there is help videos that go into greater detail than I'm going into right now. The first thing though is you go to this site called MobiRise right here and you download the program. It's completely free. It works on Mac, works on Windows. You can read all about it right in here. Okay, so you're not paying for this. This is free with options to purchase certain parts of it, like that aren't essential at all. Okay, so they give you enough for free that you can build quite a site, right? Pretty amazing. So my MobiRise is sitting right here. I pulled it up, and here's a website that I created in 30, 45 minutes. It's called Worldprofit, It's sitting up here nice. You can look at it. It will allow you to, everything that you do in it works on everything. Okay, so you don't have to worry about any of that. The one thing though that I wanted to show people is when you go to the publish area here, you will be given, it's going to ask you some things like, where do you want to publish the website? And we will send you, when you pay, this. And these settings in here will be sent to you. And you can see right here in my settings area, in my member area, that it will say, what is the FTP host? What is the username? And what is the password? Those are the three things that you need to make this work. Now, the FTP host is an easy one because you made this up. There will be a space in here when you haven't purchased this that'll say, well, what do you want to put in here? And that's where you need to be thinking this way. What's this first part going to be? It could be website plus if you want. It could be web. It could be your name. It's totally up to you. It could be business. That's the sort of thing we're getting at. Okay, so you make that up. So that's the easy part. And then the username is just going to be that@that.com. So these two things are pretty straightforward here. They go in to the program under FTP, and then when you, like if I was to click edit here, which is when I'm adding, it's going to say, what is the host? build.worldprofit.com, and the username and the password. The password is actually your dealer password. And if you don't like that, you just want your own password, you just have to fill out a support ticket and say, I'd like my password to be this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, say to yourself, 1, 2, 3. If you have problems with this, of course this is a new, this goes under add a new, because I've already got old settings in here, but it'll look like this when you first start. Right? You put in host, username, password, you can test the connection and then save it. Once you've done that, you're set forever. And Carlos, that's correct. That is called a subdomain, exactly. What can you do with this Mobirise? Well, they have a great help area. I mean, I can't do it justice, but bottom line is it's just infinite what this thing can do. You click on this little thing here, and you can add maps, counters. It's just it'll blow your mind because you can just have a lot of fun with this thing. And how easy is it to add something? Well, you just take this area here and just say, well, I want it over here. And that's it. And then you say, well, how do I change it? Well, you just click on it and it'll come up. And you can just type things in here. So you can highlight that and you can enter stuff, right? And you can play with it. Not going to hurt, right? You want to get rid of this. You want to bold this. How about this one? Okay, so there is no limit, Carlos, but it would be $27 per subdomain. And then you could hook up Mobirise to it, or you could do FTP if you're advanced, right? You can actually FTP files in there if you're HTML coding and all that stuff. Okay, so we do have that. And you don't have to worry about cPanel. cPanel is very complicated. This just makes it easy once it's set up. Like I said, look at it. I've added something right here. I can publish away or save it to my hard drive, anything that I want to do. I do urge you, though, to go to the website. They have a great help area at the Mobirise site. So you can scroll down, and there's all kinds of help. It's just infinite. There's just so many things here. There's a whole intro and everything. Okay? I'm just going to close that tab there. Also, when you download the Mobirise, it's an editor. They will send you welcome letters and links to videos and all of that good stuff. Okay? So there you go. Are there any questions about that? That's one way to extend your website. There is another way that is a little bit, well, in some ways easier, but it's you can do both. Okay, so we've got our, we have our golf. There's another way, and it's called WordPress. Has anybody ever heard of WordPress? WordPress. This is the most used system, period. And I set it up for you if you decide to go with it under blog, because it is blog. It is a blogging system. It's really a website system, but it started out as a blogging system. So I go blog dot, then george.com. Okay, so or George, in my case, George Kosch, but it's hard to type all that out or write it out with your hand. So blog.g.com, where the G stands for George Kosch. Okay, so blog.georgekosch.com, and you can access it on the left menu under WordPress blogs. You just need to only click on this. If I spent a year, like a 365 days, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, explaining it to you of all the options and things, it wouldn't be enough time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a very quick overview. It gives you the ability to create a site that looks, and this is just my site, looks just like this. There are thousands upon thousands of themes where you can change this with a click of a button. So you go into themes and they're free. They don't cost any money. You can add a new theme, and as soon as you click new theme, it just goes on and on and on. There are millions and millions of themes. These are all free. They don't cost anything. Don't go crazy with them. That's one of the problems with this. It's like a kid in a candy store, right? You just, I'm going to try that one, and try that one, try that one. Take it as a long-term thing. All right? And Mary is right. It's a complex system, but it's a lot of fun to learn if you just go slow. Don't rush it. They give you a theme right out of the gate. And then there are infinite help videos on pretty much every aspect of how this works. You can add pages, you can add links, you can add menus, you can do everything. It is really amazing, and what you end up getting is a site that Google happens to love. Okay, which is the one thing I wanted to mention is Google loves this format. Google also loves the format of your main site, but it really likes blogs because they are set in stone for the key aspects that Google is looking for. All right? And it is maintained by thousands and thousands of programmers and people that give up their time to maintain it. Are the two? Yes, they are. Well, InstaBuilder will sort of take over your WordPress blog if you want it to. It's not a theme though. It's a builder within WordPress. It does a lot though. It does a lot. It's a huge program. All right. When you extend your website, you are putting more data out there, more information, and with WordPress especially, or there's another one called Blogger, right? Google. Excuse me. Google does a thing called Blogger, which you can sign up for free. The only issue I have with Blogger is Google. Do you remember Google Plus? It's now Google Minus. They X that out. Remember Google News? Remember their great news reader? Not anymore. How many more Googles are there? Right? Google 1, Google 2, Google 3, Google 4. Oh, we don't like that one anymore. So Blogger was purchased by Google. So I've always had a fear that one day you're going to wake up in the morning and Google's going to say, bye-bye. So do I recommend it? Sure, it's free. You can Google it and find out about it. It works with data that you can send using what is called our lazy blogger. And it's something I created to allow you to post to your WordPress blog, and at the same time post to your Blogger blog, and you can also post to your main. You get a blog also, believe it or not, the word blog, here we go. You get a blog also within your website, which is right up here, and that you don't have to pay for. Okay, and it's called Lazy Blogger. So you can click on that, you can go look at it. There's a great help video in there to just give you an idea of what these things are. If you're getting one thing out of this, don't get that it's complicated. Get that it's long-term. We want you to see this as a business, not as a business opportunity. This is a business that we're trying to get you, into the motions of understanding the internet, and that this does work. It's fantastic. My favorite part, though, is say that you just came online and you were in 5 or 6 affiliate programs, and somebody said to you, where are you? Where's your house? Where do you live online? You'd say, well, I got an email. Oh, well, what's your website? Oh, I don't have one. Or you have one of those, the free sites. Well, that doesn't really show that you're there, right? You're just kind of living on someone else's property. You're not even a renter. you're just kind of there. So there's no way to establish your social connections or anything like that. Yeah, exactly. A Facebook page can come and go. Whereas a domain, especially if you've registered it and you own it, well, that's a piece of property that you own and completely own online. Okay, so don't forget that. That's important. I mean, where do you go for Worldprofit? Worldprofit.com, that sort of thing. Okay, so how are we doing here? We're doing pretty good. Let's go into the slides here. And I just wanted to briefly talk about the Affiliate Center, really briefly. It is an area where you can control code that's on your site. Just a couple of people wondered, if you click on Affiliate Center here, and again, there's an important help video. It allows you to add codes from places like Amazon and eBay. It could be other programs like Easy Hits for you. They'll give you like codes for banners and links and things, and they'll say, if you put this on your site, it's good, because if people click on it, they go there through you and you can earn commission. That's all done through here. It includes things like Facebook chat. You can have a chat window on your site and things like that for free. And it's all controlled through this area here. And it really just, if I go to my site, this one, it just allows you to add like images and things on your left menu, top and bottom, right menu, top and bottom, and of course the footer area at the bottom. It's totally optional, but I thought I would mention it because I had a tech support come in about how it works. Okay. The new Safe List Exchange video I showed you a few times, it's really there, and you should watch it under training on the top menu. Just scroll down a little. It's really good, and it's designed so that you have just a really good understanding of exactly how these places work and why they work. Okay, that way if somebody says to you, I don't think safe lists work, you can say, yeah, 90% of the time, for 90% of the people, they don't work because they don't use them properly. But you watch that video and you'll understand that. It'll just clarify. Carlos says, did you say the bot is free? I'm not quite sure what a bot is. The blog that is built into your website is free. It's part of your website. When you sign up, you can access it right here under Website Management. Click on Blog. That is free. That's just your domain name / blog. And you can post to it all you like. And it's really cool. I've demoed it many times. You can post products there, anything you want. Okay. and it works great. Good. We also support email if you want to use it. If you want email off your website, your domain name, like mine is georgekosch.com, so I could be george@georgekosch.com. It's an option if you want it. It's down on the left menu here. It doesn't cost anything. You just click here, web-based email. You see a little login show up here. Don't worry about that until you actually have the account set up. Setup instructions are right there on the top. Click on it. All I need to know is a support ticket telling me this part here, whatever you want it to be. The system will default to your name. It could be whatever you want, though. You could be whatever, information at, it's up to you. Okay. Gary says, I forgot how to get to the page where the website domains are located. I have other websites I want to promote. In that case, Gary, you already have a domain name set up. You don't need any more. To promote those domain names, you need to start by learning how to promote. Does that make sense? You need to learn how to promote. You don't want to be adding sites or anything like that. That's not what you want to be doing. You want to learn to promote. Then you can do all the other things. Does that make sense? Because you won't see where the web domains are listed anymore because you already have one. Unless you don't. I can look that up right now, actually. I'll make sure I think you already have one set up. Let me just check your account here real quick. I think you signed up for us a couple of weeks ago, I think, right? You should have a domain name by now. There you are. Yeah, you have businesscenterprofits.com. So you're all set. You don't have to worry about that. Gary, you shouldn't even be thinking about your website until you go through the training video here on the top menu. Okay, so what you should be doing, Gary, is number one, clear your desk. Clear off the desk. Click on the training link on the top menu and work on this video. Okay? That's it. You shouldn't be doing anything else. Don't worry about your domain. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Learn to promote. Okay? That will get you going into the program. Carlos says, is video chat on the website free? Video chat, I don't know. That I would recommend against video chat. Now, are you talking about our live business center? Because that's not on your website, but it is free. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by video chat. We have chat, like you can use Facebook chat, or you can use the sales chat system, which I recommend. Okay, they give you a free, I think, 30-day account where you can try it out. And Bobby Joe says, where's the new video? It's just right here on the training page, just down the page. Okay. And Carlos, yeah, I hope that helps. And Marlanda says, what do you mean by promote? Absolutely, Miranda. Let me explain that to you because that is important. You go to the very top menu and you click on training. And this video will spend the next 45 minutes explaining that exact term. By the end of this video, you're going to tell me what promote means. You're going to say, George, let me explain promote to you. And you'll be really good at it. Believe me, you will. When I first started in business 25 years ago, I was a product guy. All I thought about was product. Of course, right? Everybody always thinks, I want to make a product that people will buy. And I thought, okay, well, if I build a really great product, it will sell. And of course it will, sure. But then I had it explained to me that 99% is the promotion. And I vehemently disagreed with that. I said, that's absolute rubbish. And then it was explained to me that how much garbage is sold to people on a daily basis. And I thought, yeah, you know, there's a lot of garbage out there that people are buying, right? Like stuff that's just so stupid. And I thought, well, those aren't very good products. And then I had it clarified that promotion is 99% of the product. And I now agree with that. Promotion is what Pepsi does. It's what Coca-Cola does. And you think to yourself, don't enough people know what Coca-Cola is? And apparently not. So you will see after this video, you will be very, very clear on how important promotion is. So dairy, that's good. I'm glad that you watched that video. Now, how many clicks are you getting a day? This is what I always ask when I see somebody come to Worldprofit and they say, well, I watched the video. The first thing that I ask them, how many clicks? And if they've done the video, they should instantly answer me. There should be no hesitation. George, I got 6 clicks. Oh, fantastic. That means that you're promoting. If they say, well, George, I don't have any clicks. Next thing I say is, well, how many ads have you sent out? Again, there should be an instant answer. I sent out 4 ads today. I didn't send any ads out. Oh, well, how many sites have you joined? Again, should be very quick. They should take out their notepad, flip through and say, I've joined 5 sites. Okay? If the answer is, I haven't joined any sites yet, back to the video you go. That's where the little hand arrows go. Back to the video. You didn't follow the point in the video that said you need to do these things. You need to sign up for at least 1 site. You need to promote using that site, and you need clicks. So Derry, how many clicks do we have today? How many clicks? I always ask this question. You could fill out a support ticket, and I will simply send you, as Bobby Joe, you know I'm a 1-line guy. I send back 1 line. How many clicks? And if the answer is 0, I now know where to go with it. And I'll say, okay, well, how many ads have you sent out? And then we go from there. So that's the secret to this thing working. And yes, there are people that have been with us for over a decade. Okay? And you will find out in short, this is like last week, I had a guy that said to me, very nice guy, said, I want to be a monitor. And we've been waiting and waiting for him to come in and do some training. And he said, well, I'm going to do it soon. And there is one question in business that is not accepted. It's that's the worst. It's 11 o'clock on Thursday. You know, this is the time when I'm going to do it, right? It's going to be 11 a.m. Thursday, May the whatever. And this is the right answer. The same thing goes with promotion. It's always a numbers game. I've signed up for 5 lists. I've sent out 5 promotions, and I got 6 clicks. I love that. This was another thing that I learned way back 25 years ago. I was sent a list of leads, and back 25 years ago, you got them by fax. And I went through and I was asked, how many have you contacted? And I said, well, I've contacted them all. And he said to me, well, that's amazing. Good for you. Okay, so what have you set up? And I said, well, no, I phoned them all. Oh, you should have heard the phone. The phone came off my ear. That's not an answer. I need to know how many you talked to. How many have you set up for an appointment to get the information? said, oh, well, I didn't know that you meant that. And he said, again, the phone came off, right? Ah! So I learned that it's numbers, right? Numbers. So how many, so, and again, Derry, how many clicks have you got today? Just let me know, because we can make this a teaching moment, right? I need to know. So anyways, as Derry is considering maybe looking up how many clicks you've got, Monitors program is awesome. If you're interested in it, you log in and you go down the left menu here. It says monitor area. You're allowed to go in here if you're not a monitor. Go to monitor training and you can find out about the program. We're always looking for new monitors. It's a great voluntary job. You need to have a couple of hours a week minimum to do this, and it will be very rewarding for you. Okay, it's a lot of fun, and it's great to do. Okay, and Carlos has a great question. Where do I see how many clicks I'm getting? Well, number one, I'm going to tell you this, Carlos, that I would highly recommend. Go back into this video. You should know that really quick, because that's one of the core functions of promotion. Okay, if you don't know it, that's fine. I'm going to tell you, but go back through this video again. It's under ad tracker. Again, the most important areas: ad examples, traffic streams, ad tracker. This will tell you how many clicks you're getting. Okay, so hopefully that helps you, Carlos. Derry, this is a huge moment in your life, and you can ask Linda or any of the top people. Go watch that video. Don't watch it. Do it. Do the video. Okay? It's super important to do the promotion, and you will see some clicks. It's a great feeling because you think, I did that. I got people to click and see the page that I'm promoting. And as you do that over and over again, you'll say, I can get people to go to where I want using free services. It's a big deal. It really is. Okay? The silver bonuses. This brings me into what Derry is talking about right now, and he doesn't know it. When you do the promotion, these silver bonuses are valuable. Without doing promotion, these are worthless. Everything online is worthless if you're interested in making money, unless you can promote. Okay, so get those clicks. Silver bonuses come in on lesson number 3. You will see them if you scroll down the page. It'll tell you exactly how to get them, how to get those bonuses. And it's all in this paragraph here. Okay, now that'll help you. Those bonuses are good forever. They last a lifetime. Okay. The ClickBank Store plugin is, again, all following through with doing the promotion, learning how to promote. The ClickBank Store plugin is a one-time fee, just a setup fee, and you can find it here, and it will add a gigantic store of products that are updated every week to your website. And it's right here under ClickBank Superstore. You'll see it. You can put up the Easter Bunny. You can change it. It looks really cool. Here it is. Here's what it looks like. You can see that. Okay. And you have a lot of control over it. Colors and things like that. There's also ClickBank Sales Manager included, which again is a lot of it really is a help video. You go in there, you just watch the video, and it'll give you an idea of how it works. Same with ClickBank. If you go to the ClickBank promo kit up here, you can find out exactly how it works. Classified ad plugin, completely free. It allows people to place classified ads through your site. They sign up, they become an associate, they come in the member area, and then they can place ads. So in other words, it's a way to sign people up. And it really looks good too. It's here on the left menu. And again, Derry, if you're listening, you shouldn't do any of this. This is not for you. You should be focused on promotion. Okay, really important. Get started in the program. do the promotion. Do me a favor, Derry. Do a tech support form when you start getting your clicks. Okay? And you'll see, I'll make sure that you're doing it, and make sure you do it consistently every single day that you can. Okay, the free classifieds are right here. The classified ad plugin. You can place ads if you want, but I would do this classified ad plugin. And again, backgrounds and everything can be set up. Little logo if you want. You can make your own logo. Okay, and it looks really nice. It shows all the different products and things all through here. Business ops. And these aren't yours. These are hosted. These are from different people. Okay? And there you go. And you'll notice if somebody comes to your site and they want to post an ad, they will be sent to the join form. And they sign up under you. Really neat. Are there any questions about any of this? If there are, fire away. Yeah, there's a lot to learn, but you do it slowly. And believe me, I can tell you, I came into this business the right way because I was in the military, and there's a lot to learn about flying in an aircraft, right? And it starts out extremely complex, but after a few years, it's second nature. It really is. It's like riding a bike. My friend owns a flying company in Phoenix, actually, called Fighter Combat International, and he's a friend of mine, a very good friend. And I went down there, and I hadn't flown for 7 years, and he put me in the front of an extra 300. I don't know if there's any pilots out there, but you know that's a plane that spends most of its time upside down. And I flew it no problem. I landed. I couldn't even believe it. He put me in the front seat, or sorry, in the back seat. Put me in the back seat with all the controls. And I said, you know, Paul, I haven't flown in 7 years. He said, don't worry about it. Oh, okay. So away I went. What I'm trying to teach you guys about promotion is the same. It will come. It will come. It just takes time. And believe me, you'll see the value in it. You'll say, wow, you know, now I'm the one sending out the stuff instead of receiving it all the time. Because what you're doing is when you check your email, you receive a lot. And the key is sending the right stuff out and doing it consistently, and it will pay off. If you need further help, there are some great resources in the slide area right here. You can follow us on Twitter. That's fine just to receive, you know, when the sales are coming through and stuff. But this one's good. The video training site is filled with videos, endless videos. You can also get to the video site here in the member area under Video Locker. And this has all my workshops, like bootcamp workshops. There's 167 of them in there, which is a lot of years, right? Like think about how many weeks that is. That's 3 years of videos. And if you go back to the slide area here, we have a Facebook group that I urge you to join, completely free. You can actually post your business opportunities in there. LinkedIn group, Worldprofit community. You can find out what's going on by the minute with Worldprofit in here. We have a posting ad board if you want. It's sort of a what's going on board right here. Okay, it's right at the top. Okay, our president, Sandy Hunter, she moderates it. She runs the whole thing. And there was a special welcome to Dexter. So everything is up to date in here. We're always, you know, things are going on all the time, and you can find out all about it. Finally, my YouTube channel. If you want access to videos that I post, like today, I'll post this workshop. Right after I'm done the workshop, it goes to YouTube. Okay? Then I post that to the Facebook group, and then I post it to Twitter, and, you know, and everything just rotates around that. It gets blogged to all of our blogs. Okay? Shirley says, can you use the URL Cloaker for any URL? Absolutely. Absolutely you can. And if you want to promote any website through your website in a special way, you can go here too. This is worth looking at. So I'm just going to close a few windows here. if you go up into website management, do yourself a favor, put aside some fun time and go to landing page builder. Don't look at these ones, just scroll down, way down to the bottom. I'll be adding another 20 of these, so this is a work in progress. You can grab any of your affiliate programs using the Magic Site Grabber and just grab it and put it in there. And you'll see what I mean. It's really neat. It allows you to put a website within your own website. See, this says georgekosch.com, profit ad links. So it's right on my website. Okay, and this is my link to join. And you can have a nav bar come down on it too, if you want. That takes people back to your main site. Isn't that something? And you can link to it from your site. It's all beautiful. There's also a lead grabbing system here where you can have a site, shows up, got my little drop down menu here, and suddenly, look at this. You can get 2 of my books, magic, just shows up. Isn't that neat? So you can grab new associates, and you can promote an affiliate program, and you can have your nav bar up here. Just take some time to have some fun with it. It's really cool. And if you make any mistakes, you can delete the pages, right? You can go in here, you just click on the image, and if you don't like what you set up, you can just delete. You can delete it and try again all you want. It is fun. It's really neat. But just do it as fun time. Don't go in saying, oh my goodness, I got to get this running or I'm going to be out of business. You're not. This is just something to have fun with. It's great. It's landing page builder that's just very robust, full of stuff. It's got a tracker for clicks. See that? See that, Derry? If you're paying attention, you see how we're building on things. You promote, you track clicks. It's amazing. But you got to learn it right out of this training video. It gets you started. Okay, you've got to do it. Everything is built on promotion. And Mary, you know what? 25 years. We've been doing this for 2.5 decades. And we're here for a long time. I got my annual medical back. Perfect. So we're here for a long, long time. Okay? So I'm going to sign off. I'm going to wish everybody a great weekend. And Moulay, don't worry, we have you booked. People have given up time for Moulay. Last week gave me a definitive time when he's going to start his training. And we penciled that in. That's in stone. So we're looking forward to when you show up to get your monitor training started and welcoming you to the monitor team. Okay? So thanks again, everyone. And again, in about half hour or so, this workshop will be posted. It will be Twittered. It will be blogged. It will be Facebooked and all that good stuff. Okay? So keep doing what you're doing. And finally, the biggest thank you is to the monitors. You guys and gals are doing absolutely incredible job. I have you on this monitor all the time. When I'm watching TV, when Tiger won the Masters, guess what? You guys were there, right on my laptop to the left there. Because I'm always watching the monitors. I don't have the speakers on, so if you say hi or good morning, I probably won't hear you. But I see you in there, and it's great. You guys you're like a rock. You guys are always in there, which is great to see. And of course, a massive thank you to Linda and Brian Armstrong, Linda Elsie, our top sales person forever, and for training and teaching and always being on the schedule. I can't thank you enough. It's just phenomenal. Okay, so signing off, and we will see you all next Friday.